A friend from Kuansheng district in Chengchun contacted me and said he had an old Shanghai car. Originally, he wanted to restore it himself, but in the end, he simply didn't have the time or the skills. So he decided to give it to Tianying to bring it back to life. All the spare parts were packed in the trunk. The engine, radiator, intake, levers, all sorts of random engine components. Just looking at it gives you a headache. Everything's been completely dismantled. The whole trunk is filled to the brim. We're about to load it up now. This old Shanghai car is 1 year older than me. A gift to Tianying and his classic car workshop. Hopefully, he can restore it perfectly. Originally, I wanted to save some money and ship it through a logistics company, but they were on holiday. So I had no choice but to spend 5,000 yuan to hire a flatbed truck heading back to the city. The shipping fee was a bit expensive, but at least it was safe. After a journey of more than 1,000 kilometers, the car finally arrived home. The car cover was already worn out, so I pulled it off to check the condition. There are muddy holes here, and some parts on this side aren't in great shape. But overall, it's not too bad. The chrome bumper still looks decent. We pushed the old Shanghai into my repair shop. Let's take this part off and set it aside. Ah, here's the radiator. The engine is completely torn apart. Crankshaft, cylinder head, exhaust. Let's see what's down here. Oh my gosh, that's the transmission. And here's the distributor cap too. Looks like this spring festival will be busy working hard on this project.
Restoring an old car really isn't something you can rush. You can only take it step by step. Last year, I brought this car home, and after the new year, I began working on it. I took all the engine parts out of the old Shanghai's trunk to sort and check if anything was missing. Hopefully, we'll be able to get it running again. Just look at this pile of random parts I've laid out. It's enough to give you a headache. We can only clean everything carefully, piece by piece, and then try to reassemble it. I really admire the mechanic who originally worked on this engine. It was taken apart completely. Every single part had to be cleaned and maintained properly. The surfaces of the components were covered in thick oil sludge, absolutely filthy. Fortunately, the engine block and cylinder walls are still in decent condition, but the valves and pistons are done for. Just look at all the carbon buildup on them. They're terribly dirty. Too much carbon buildup can cause all sorts of problems. Difficulty starting when the engine is cold, rough idling, weak acceleration, higher fuel consumption, and in severe cases, even cylinder scoring. That's why when an engine's power output starts dropping, it's important to clean out the internal carbon deposits in time. Otherwise, the engine could be ruined. Once the valves were seated properly, I painted the engine and began reassembling it. The camshaft was no good, so I replaced it with a new one.
I really can't bear to use these parts. Just look at the piston rings and pistons, all brand new. I've kept them for years, never wanting to use them. But today, there's no choice. It's time to put them in. All right, enough talking. Let's pick up the pace and get this engine assembled. Let's put on a more energetic song and speed things up. Time to get to work.
Brothers, the engine of this old Shanghai car has finally been repaired. Let's start it up and see if we can get it running in one go. This engine is amazing. I'm really happy. After more than 3 months of relentless effort, I finally got this car's engine running. But along with the joy of success came new problems. The body panels of this car aren't in great condition, so I've taken off all the parts again to repair and straighten the panels. Because I really love this car, I've decided to restore it properly, no matter how long it takes. It'll probably take about a year to fully bring it back to life. Every little detail needs to be perfectly restored. So now begins the long process. Discovering problems, fixing them, then finding more problems and fixing those again.
After more than 20 days of relentless effort, I finally finished cleaning and restoring all the interior, exterior, and every single component of the car. Just look at this huge pile of parts, all sorts of messy pieces everywhere. Next, I'm going to work on the body, doing panel beating and repainting. All the rusty areas will be ground down clean, and any severely corroded sections will be cut out and re-welded properly.
Restoring this car has truly taken a huge amount of my time, energy, and effort. Many of the parts had to be completely replaced, and every little detail had to be handled carefully, one step at a time. Thinking back on the whole restoration process honestly gives me a headache. I started working on it in winter, kept going through spring, then summer, and now it's already autumn. But seeing all the parts slowly come together piece by piece really gives me a sense of accomplishment. Finally, the work is almost done. Brothers, we've reached a crucial step. It's time to install the bumper. The original bumper was no good, so take a look at this. A real treasure I've kept in storage for years. Brand new, original Shanghai bumper brackets. Back then, I bought them for 8 yuan, and I thought that was expensive at the time. But now, looking back, that was a bargain. You couldn't even buy them for 1,800 yuan today. So to me, these are absolute gems. All right, enough talking. Let's get them installed. The original tires on this car were 6.7013, but as you can see, the ones on it now aren't original. They're way too small, so I replaced them all with brand new ones. The rims were heavily rusted, so I ground them down completely clean, then sprayed on epoxy primer, followed by a coat of black paint, and that did the trick. These 6.70 tires are extremely rare now, about 400 won each. I bought 4 of them, spending a bit over 2,000 won in total. It really hurt, but there was no better option. A fine car deserves fine wheels, and with the new tires mounted, every penny feels worth it. Just look at how great it looks now. All right, let's check out the results of these past few months. Headlights, turn signals, left signal, all working perfectly. Brothers, after nearly 10 months of non-stop effort, the Old Shanghai's engine and exterior restoration are finally complete. Let's take it out for a test drive and see if we can get them moving.
Brothers, after nearly 10 months of relentless effort, the exterior and engine of this Old Shanghai are finally finished. Next, we're going to tackle the interior. That'll probably take another 3 months or so to get it done right, since every little detail needs to be carefully handled. My journey with this car and with my mentor will continue. That's it for today. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. My dream is to one day build my own classic car museum.